Today we're taking a look at the Star Maiden Tarot. This guidebook has like 170 pages. It is thick, it is full, and each of the cards in the guidebook has an upright and reversed meaning, which I always like to see. The cardstock is a linen finish, which makes them really easy to read with. They're nice and smooth, and the edging has this beautiful teal gilt. After I used the deck for some readings and have been spending some time with it, I took a look at the descriptor of the deck, and I saw that it's supposed to have a very astrological inspired take on it, but I am a little bit confused how that's any different than just the regular Rider-Waite tarot system. For instance, it says that each astrological sign has a connection to the cards in the major arcana, which we don't really see in the actual artwork. But if you are aware of the astrological associations, then they're kind of within every tarot deck in my opinion, so I'm a little bit confused how it's played out in this deck specifically. They also mentioned the minor arcana having a connection to astrology. However, it seems that it's just in the basic connection being like the fire element, earth or whatnot. So fire wands are connected with Aries, Leo, and Sag. It's not broken up to smaller decans or anything. So I am a little bit confused as to why it's marketed as having the astrological connections, because I don't see them outright in the cards or in the guidebook at all, and not in any way that seems different than any other tarot deck ever. So if you are buying the deck for an astrological connection, there are certainly decks that have more of that in the artwork that you can learn from and use. As far as I can tell, this deck just has a connection to Libra energy because the card on the very front is the Justice card, and apparently on the back of the cards is the Libra constellation. The Star Maiden is also named after the goddess of justice, Estrella, so we also have a Libra connection in the title. However, as far as I can tell, that's kind of where the astrological connections end, but I do really like that, and I do love the nod to Libra energy. It's really beautiful. The detail in this deck is really gorgeous. The artwork is clearly astounding. I absolutely adore it, even though I am kind of giving it a little bit of a hard time just because it is marketed astrologically. I don't want to take away from the beauty of the deck at all. I think it's a gorgeous RWS based deck, and because of that, I think it would make a really great deck for a beginner who is wanting to kind of spread out from using the classic Rider-Waite. This one stays true to it and still has really great intuitive messages and symbolism. The colors are really great. I have used it for multiple readings and it's been incredibly accurate. I've used it in some community readings on my new TikTok account and it's been great. And I mean, who doesn't just love a beautiful whimsical deck? This one really reminds me of folklore or fairy tales, even though it's not intended to. It feels quite nostalgic and honestly quite cozy. It'd be a great deck for fall winter, I feel like. I think I will definitely be using this deck a lot as we enter the autumn season. What do you think about this one? Purchase or pass?